Top 20 best upcoming games with release date confirmed in 2025. Hope you liked the video, and tell me if you agree with the list and what changes you'd make. Well, thanks for watching, and let's go.
The joy of it, the freedom of it, to just take your life in your hands and soar. I think that's in us all, isn't it? At least that's what my dad taught me.
Directive 8020 is one more game in the style of Until Dawn, developed by the studio Supermassive Games, and is coming out on October 2nd, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows, but a Nintendo Switch 2 version is possible. Earth is dying and humanity is running out of time. 12 light years from home, Tau Ceti F offers a small sliver of hope. When the colony ship Cassiopeia crash lands on the planet, its crew soon realize they are far from being alone. In space, death takes many forms. So if you like this style of games, this one can be interesting. To be honest, these horror games, just Until Dawn I really liked, but let's hope this one is good. Marathon is the returning of a really old first-person shooter. It's going to be an online extraction shooter game. Developed by savvy studio of first-person shooter games, the studio Bungie, creators of Halo series, and also Destiny. The game is coming out in September 23rd, 2025 to PlayStation 5 and Windows. So if you like PvPv first-person shooter games, take a look at this one. At least the studio is legendary, so this may surprise the players.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
Driving style, it's always been aggressive. I think it's gone from being all out, all risk. Now.
A new year, a new era, a new season. Welcome to... It's a great start for Hamilton.
F125 is finally the new game for the fans of Formula One. Leave your mark on the world of racing in F125, the official video game of the 2025 FIA Formula One World Championship, featuring a revamped My Team mode, the thrilling third chapter of Breaking Point, and more. It's being developed by the studio Codemasters, an EA game studio, and there's an official release date already. That's May 30th, 2025, and it's coming out to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Create your own F1 stories as you take control as the owner of a Formula One team. The new owner perks system allow you to specialize in your preferred areas of team management, then get behind the wheel of either of your two F1 drivers on race weekends.
She's going for it! Oh no! Her race is over! The rookie's showing the chap what he's made of here.
Kid is quick.
How was that?
By copying them.
Focus on the bigger picture.
Are you real? More real than you, I'm afraid. So, where's the captain? Everyone died. Oh, this is insane. What a trip. Not a trip. It's reality. Your new reality.
Are we brothers or something?
We have the same DNA, but
The Alters is an extremely curious game. It's being developed by the studio 11-Bit Studios and is coming out in June 13th to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows, day one on Xbox Game Pass. This game really got my attention. It's a sort of survival game. You'll be alone in a planet and will somehow create different versions of yourself to help you build and take care of the base. Yes, it sounds crazy. That's why it looks so fun. Despite it, the game will also be a game about exploration, discovering things and places in the universe to get resources, and the building mechanic even reminded me of Fallout Shelter. That was really good.
okay, let's go through all of this once again.
We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash, and we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
Progress. Be advised, suspects are heavily armed. Approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
ACPD, drop it now.
Patrol units, we have reports of a hit and run. Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day. Target that vehicle. Spike strip deployed.
Yeah, I'm hoping this shift is a little quieter than the last one. Either that or I'm gonna need to put my cardiologist on retainer. Is it expired?
The Precinct is a new game inspired in the classic GTA games. But there's a big difference here, is that the player will be in the control of a police officer. The studio developing the game is Fallen Tree Games. And the best, there's a release date already. And it's not far. That is May 13th, 2025. And it'll be available on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Averno City, 1983. Gangs rule the streets, and your father lies restless in his grave. Clean up the city, uncover the truth, and embark on thrilling vehicle chases through destructible environments in this neon-noir action sandbox police game. All that with charismatic visuals, a fluid gameplay, and a universe that promises to be really fun to explore.
Assistance required in Lafayette.
I need some backup here, dispatch. Searching last known location. Dispatch, I got a mail matching the suspect's description.
Poor dad.
When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to leave this town behind. But what's that saying? Man plans and God laughs? Well, he must have had a good one on my account. When the water receded, it carried away everything we ever had. It also gave me a reason to stay. Truth is, we can't stop what's coming. The important thing is that we rebuild.
Roadcraft is a new game for you fan of realistic and satisfying simulation games. This one is about building with many different vehicles. The studio developing the game is Saber Interactive, and it's coming out on May 20th, 2025 to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and promises to be an immersive, satisfying, and fun simulation game. With impressive visuals and graphics, realistic physics, and numerous objectives, and the studio developing, it is the same of the game Snorner. That's a really beloved game by the fans. Numerous tasks await you in your heavy machinery as you work to restart the local industry, clearing debris, replacing faulty equipment, rebuilding roads and bridges, and more.
Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. The dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies within.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions together.
Lost Soul Aside is a hack-and-slash game developed by a Chinese studio. The studio is Ulti-Zero Games, and the game is going to be released in May 30th, 2025. It's kind of close, and it'll be available on PlayStation 5 and Windows. Embark on an epic odyssey to save your younger sister and the whole of humanity from mysterious dimensional invaders from beyond the starlit skies. The gameplay is fast, fluid, and impressive. The game is inspired in the gameplay of Final Fantasy XV and Devil May Cry, and it looks really good, with nice visual effects and insane fights.
I see great... Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand. Never wanted to be.
Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore.
Hell Is Us is a new action-adventure game with some RPG mechanics. The game will be set in a semi-open world, in a dark and mysterious universe. The game is being developed by the studio Rogue Factor, and it got a release date already, and it is September 4th, 2025, and it'll be available on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. In an isolated country ravaged by infighting, discover the secrets of your past and deal with the repercussions of a mysterious calamity. A game with beautiful graphics and an immersive gameplay. So just make sure you remember this one.
Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They lived inside our heads.
Might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl before his betrayal? A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to Fremen. Exterminated. No, Muad'Dib.
Dune Awakening is a new upcoming MMORPG. Yeah, that's an online game. It's set in the universe of Dune, obviously, and it promises to be a huge adventure for the fans, and even for those who don't know the series. The game is being developed by the studio Funcom, and it finally got a release date already, and it is May 20th, 2025, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows. Rise from survival to greatness and challenge the power of an Imperium in Dune Awakening, an insane online experience to have with your friends.
Survive it.
Ensure the safety of Sokolov and bring him back to the west. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneak. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's specialty. In other words, weapons and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Metal Gear Solid Delta is the remake of one of the most beloved games of the master Kojima, Metal Gear 3, and it's being developed by Konami. Just hope they do a great job here. It's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows in August 26th, 2025. Metal Gear is a stealth game, set in an extremely unique universe. The things are not what they seem, and the plot of the game is absolutely incredible, especially to its time. The remake will seemingly respect the original game, but bringing a new gameplay style, but keeping the core of the game, that's the stealth. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 Plus 4 is a remake of two beloved games of this series. And they'll not be just remakes. There will be new things too, like musics, stages, characters, and more. The game is being developed by the studio Iron Galaxy Studios, and is coming out to Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and Windows in July 11th, 2025. Everything you loved is back, but revamped with more skaters, new parks, gnarlier tricks, eardrum-shattering music, plus a whole lot more. Still with an arcade gameplay style, a lot of tricks, many different challenges, and a lot of charisma. So if you like the experience of the classic games, this one shall be really interesting for you.
My memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this. Inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story.
Mind's Eye is a story-driven, action-adventure thriller set in a fictional near-future Americana, featuring best-in-class cinematics, high-octane driving, and explosive combat from legendary game director Leslie Benzies. This is a game that promises to be the game to be in the same level of GTA 6 in 2025, and yes, it's being developed by an old Rockstar game director. That's why the hype is real about it. The studio is Build a Rocket Boy, and the game is coming out in June 10th. It's really close, and it'll be available on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning.
Sisters we are. Sisters will stay. Sisters from birth. Sisters till grave. Smithies they are. Scissors they'll keep.
Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a new Chinese action RPG game set in the Souls-like style. The studio developing the game is the studio Linzi, and it's coming out in July 23rd to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows. And the game is also coming day one to Xbox Game Pass. The story is set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming Dynasty, plagued with warring factions and a mysterious illness spawning monstrous creatures. The game got nice graphics and a gameplay that looks really good, especially for the fans of Souls-like games.
Daughters of Redemption, you were chosen. Thrown together by forces beyond our control.
Elden Ring Night Train is a new game set in a version of the world of Elden Ring. The game is being developed by From Software and is coming out on May 30th, 2025 to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Series S, and Windows. The game will be set in a roguelike style. You choose a class in the start and must survive in the map as you advance and fight enemies and bosses, getting better items and weapons. If you die, you restart all, and as you proceed, the map will start closing, similar to a battle royale game, and the focus here will be co-op. So if you like this style, this one looks good.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
The life of the Night Lord.
Mario Kart World is the new game of this classic racing series. The game is being developed by Nintendo and is going to be released in the new Nintendo console. That's Switch 2, and it'll be released in the same day. That's June 5th, 2025. You probably know Mario Kart series, an arcade fun racing game that created this style of races in video game. And now the new game is finally announced. The last one released was Mario Kart 8 in 2014. So 10 years later, we're seeing a whole new game. The game will be set in a huge open map with different modes, different karts, characters, places, and much more. So if you're planning to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, this is a good game to start playing. Borderlands 4 is the next adventure of the beloved universe of Borderlands. The game is being developed by the studio Gearbox Software. This will be released on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Windows. The game got a release date already. That is September 23rd, 2025. You probably know the series already, but if you don't, it's a looter-shooter series set in a first-person camera with a unique and charismatic graphic style, and it's always been a success since the first game of the series.
We are beyond the edge of Japan. People come north. Still think you're the hunter.
Ghost of Yodi is the next game of the studio Sucker Punch Productions, the studio responsible for Ghost of Tsushima. And the new game is going to be the sequel, set over 300 years after the first game, and obviously, all the characters will be different, so I'm curious to see the game. It's coming out on October 2nd, 2025, and it will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive game, but in some moment will be released on Windows too, I'm sure. The first game was an extremely fun action-adventure game, with some RPG mechanics, and this one will be set in the same style. So if you like the game, and wants to see the sequel, it's coming in October.
One who is easily lost in the hunt.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is a new game of my favorite Nintendo series ever, and it looks absolutely insane. The game is being developed by Nintendo and will be released on Nintendo Switch 2 only in July 17, 2025. If you just like me miss the old Kong games, this one shall be interesting for you. It's not a 2D Donkey Kong, but a 3D Donkey Kong, set in a beautiful and stylish open world with many different enemies, bosses, and stages. One thing that looks interesting in this game is the destruction of the scenario. It looks like you can break through almost everything in the map, so the exploration shall be really fun.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam, and to the DHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
Death Stranding 2 is the sequel of the acclaimed original game. Again, it's being developed by Kojima Productions, and it's coming out in June 26, 2025, to PlayStation 5. In the future, it's probably coming out to Windows and maybe Xbox. Death Stranding is a unique and original game. The gameplay mixes walking simulator with building features, combat, and an insane story and storytelling. And the sequel will continue the story of Sam, the protagonist of the game, and now the players will continue to explore and connect the people, but also see the aftermath of the first
One another.
game.
We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
The plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
Doom: The Dark Ages is the next adventure of this beloved FPS series. The game is being developed by the Studio ID Software and is coming out on May 13, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. The game will be a prequel, set before of Doom 2016, but here Doomslayer will be as brutal as never before, with new melee weapons and firearms. The enemies looks really good, and the players will also have the possibility to control a flying dragon and a huge mecha robot. What looks extremely brutal, so if you like the last games of the series, this is a great game for you. And that's the video, guys. Let me know if you liked it. Thumbs up the video, subscribe for more, and that's it. Thanks, and I see you in the next video.